Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to cover the list of bags that I have on my maybe bucket. I talked about this in my 2021 wish list video, so if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up above and down below so you guys can go and watch that video as well. So I have several bags. Again, I have it written on my agenda that I kind of like, but I don't know whether it's worth the money. I tend to limit myself to maybe 2 bags a year. If I buy more than that, it's usually because I've sold something else. So yeah, I have several bags on this list and I wanted to make a video for this bucket of bags, if you will, because I want to get your opinion on what you guys think about these bags, because some of them, I think actually most of them are from several years ago and it's not as hot as they used to be, but I still like the silhouettes of them, the design, the colors that they have. So I want to get your opinion. So I'm gonna go through the list that I have made here and ask you guys for your opinion. So first bag, it's actually 2 different colors that I have in mind, and that is the Gucci Marmont in the small. I think I want the small, either in the black or nude. So if you guys have been following me on YouTube or Instagram, then you will know that I already own the Gucci Marmont Super Mini in the black leather. And I honestly didn't think I would love the bag as much as I do. So as soon as I started to use this bag, I use it a lot during the summertime and I still use it when I go out to dinners and I don't need to carry a whole bunch. My thought was I actually like this a lot more than I thought it would. The reason why I bought the Gucci Dionysus over the Gucci Marmont was because I didn't think I would like the squishy leather and the fact that the bag doesn't have a lot of structure to it. But owning the super mini size has changed a lot of things, so now I think I would actually really enjoy the small bag, but I don't know whether I want it in the black or nude. And while I still love my super mini, I'm just wondering if I will also kind of get tired of it, if you will. Similar style bags but in 2 different sizes, so I don't know whether it's a good idea. I think I will want to maybe buy the nude one because I don't have a pink bag. I think it'll be a good option for spring and summertime, but then again, I just love black bags. So I don't know. I don't know about the color. I don't know whether this is a good idea at all, so that's why it's in a maybe wish list at the moment. Let me know what you guys think about this bag. I know it's gonna be like split 50-50 because some people, actually most people, think it's really dated look now. A lot of people have sold their Gucci Marmonts and moved on to something else, but I know there's a lot of Gucci hardcore fans out there like myself. Will say it's a classic style. It's not gonna go out of style for a really long time, and if you really like it, you should go ahead and buy it, but I still want to ask for your opinion. And the next bag that I have on my wish list, maybe wish list, is the Gucci Neo Vintage camera bag. I don't think I've seen anybody in real life or on YouTube who has this bag. It has the Gucci webbing, like the fabric shoulder strap, and it comes with the Gucci Supreme monogram canvas. It's a very casual, easy to style kind of a bag. The only downside is that you can't adjust the strap, but I think it'll be a really cute look to style, especially during summertime or over a coat during fall and winter. So I think it's very, very versatile. The only thing that's holding me back is that it has monogram and it's such different kind of style of a bag. Although I've kind of liked this bag for a while, I'm just afraid it's a bag that I will like to use for about 1 season and I will get kind of tired of it, if you will. So the price point is really great. I think it's priced actually under $1,000 before taxes, and the size is really great and it'll fit a lot. But I'm just wondering if it's a bag that'll only last me a season, if you will, and I will get kind of sick of owning it after 1 season. So that's why it's on my maybe wish list. So the third bag that I have on my maybe wish list is the Prada re-edition Mylon bag. It's like the top handle bag that's only like kind of a handheld or over the shoulder bag. I'm not a huge fan of the Prada leather bags. I don't think they particularly wear very well. My mom has a couple and I've had their wallet before. It just didn't end up really holding up really well after a couple months of use. But I know their nylon products like just last a really long time. I have a nylon cosmetic pouch, which I absolutely love, but I also have this guy right here. It's the really old vintage Prada nylon shoulder bag. It's actually not even mine, it's my mom's, and I'm borrowing it long term because she wasn't using it. So looking at how well that one has held up, it made me realize maybe I also want to add a nylon piece from Prada for my collection specifically. But instead of this style where it's kind of wide, I want to get one that's a little bit more compact, that I can carry it kind of handheld or crook on my arm. Something I can kind of double up as like a date night bag, but also perfect for rainy days or like casual outfits as well. So that's on my maybe wish list. The reason why it's not on my definite wish list is because I do think that it's a more of a trendy item. I think the way to avoid that is to buy it in black. But then again, it's less expensive than a lot of these bags that I have on my maybe wish list. But at the same time, if it's a bag yet again that I'm gonna get kind of tired of carrying it after about a season and maybe a year, then maybe it's not worth that price at all. So let me know what you guys think about this Prada bag. So the fourth bag that I have on my wish list is the Louis Vuitton Pochette accessoire with the khaki strap. I think I've liked this bag since it came out. There are a couple things that I love about it. There are a couple things that I don't like about it. I love the silhouette. I think it looks really cute on a lot of people. I love that you can separate each compartment, if you will, each piece, and use it separately with other bags. I also love the khaki strap. Like green is one of my favorite colors. But however, there are several things I don't like about this bag as well, which is why it's on my maybe wish list. One, it still has some vachetta. Two, it has different pieces to the bag, right? But it has a bigger pouch that is like a substitute for the Pochette accessoire, which I no longer own. And I didn't really care for the bag, and that's like the main compartment. And two, the coin purse that's on the strap, I really don't like it. It's way too thick to fit into small purse. And I just don't think it's a good look to have the strap and have the coin purse like flap around, if you will, when you carry the bag. So I don't like that either. And the smaller pouch size, I know it's a little bit bigger than the mini pochette, but the fact that it has the hooks always hanging on it, like that kind of bothers me. So while I love the look of it and while I love the strap, I just don't know whether it's worth it. So maybe what I really want is the green strap, but the strap alone sells for $930. And it comes with a coin pouch that I don't really care for. So maybe the right thing to do here is to buy the strap with a coin purse and sell the coin purse. So that is, you know, still what I'm deciding on. That's why it's on my maybe wish list. I think maybe it'll be a cool thing to have in my collection, maybe not. I just think it's overpriced for what it is. I don't really care for all of the pieces that come with the bag. I really think maybe the only reason why I'm attracted to it is because it comes with a green strap. So that's why it's on my maybe wish list. For those of you who have the bag, do you love it still, or did you kind of fall into the hype for it? Do you think it's worth the price tag of $1,860, at least here in the United States? Like, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. The fifth bag that I have on my maybe wish list is the Louis Vuitton Speedy 25. It's a maybe because I still can't decide what print I want. I don't know whether I want it in the monogram. I used to have the Speedy B25 in the monogram, or whether I want to go completely carefree, you know, water resistant option, the Damier bin. I think the Speedy 25 is a good size, especially to carry it handheld. I never have enough stuff to carry with me to buy a Speedy 30 instead of Speedy 25. I don't know, it's kind of hard to decide, like I said, about the print.
I don't know whether I want to get another Speedy 25 in my collection because I clearly didn't love it enough to keep. I sold my Speedy B. Then again, if I don't have the Pochette on the side, maybe I would like the monogram. Maybe this time I want to go for a Damier Ebene, so it's too hard to decide between the two. I definitely don't want to buy both in 1 year. So that's why it's on my maybe wish list. Maybe I can pick one and go with it because I know that it's a classic Louis Vuitton bag to have in your collection. But going along with that, I think the Speedies are now overproduced, if you will, and just the quality of the bags don't quite match up to what it used to be. So I don't know. That's why it's on my maybe wish list. Do you guys still think the Speedies are worth the price tag? Because right now it's over $1,000 to even get the Speedy 25. So it's definitely a lot more expensive than it used to be. I can definitely go the pre-love route if I want to go for the monogram, but any of the Damier Ebene Speedy 25s, they're either in a horrible condition or they're close to retail, so might as well buy the retail. So there are too many things to think about. That's why it's on my maybe wish list. For those of you who have the Speedy 25s, do they still love it? Let me know in the comments. Okay, this is becoming a really long video, so I'm gonna see if I can speed through the next 3. I have 3 remaining. The 6th bag that I have on my maybe wish list is the Balenciaga Neo City Bag. I think Mel from Mel Soldera here on YouTube started to rock this bag, and it's exploded everywhere, and everyone else that I follow also wants this bag as well in the nano size. But I think for me, I will want the next size up, which I think is a mini. It's going to be smaller than maybe the Speedy 25. I think it'll be between the Nano Speedy and Speedy 25. I've always liked the look of the Balenciaga City Bag, and this is just kind of a newer model of it, and it's definitely a lot more structured. So I think it'll wear a lot better over time. But then again, I think because it's changed, I don't know whether it will be something classic to own or whether it's gonna be really, really trendy and no one's gonna want it anymore in the next 2-3 years. And I'm not convinced myself that I actually want this. I like it enough to put it on my potential wish list, but not fully committed to the point where I want to go ahead and buy it, because I think it still ranges somewhere between $1,500 and $2,000, so it's not something inexpensive you can get for $500. So it's on my maybe wish list. Is there anyone out there that's not a famous YouTuber here that can tell me about this bag? Let me know if you own one and what you guys think about it. Okay, we're now on the last 2. The 7th bag that I have on my maybe wish list is actually the Dior Saddle Bag, but not in the oblique pattern. Not a huge fan of oblique pattern, honestly, but in the black leather or the blush leather. So this is kind of going back to my first bag on this maybe wish list. I like the Gucci Marmont, either black or nude. Same with the Dior Saddle, black or nude. I really like the look of the Dior Saddle Bag, but first of all, it's way too expensive. It's well over $3,000 before taxes. And for it to be fully functional, I will want to have the guitar strap with it, which is another $1,000. So if I were to buy this at all, I will probably go the pre-love route. But I think the blush option is not available really in the pre-love market. So it won't be an option for me. I don't want to pay that much for a bag when I have, several other bags that I gotta use in my collection at the moment. So while I still really love the look of it, I'm just not fully committed to it to a point where I'm going to say, okay, I'm gonna spend more than $4,000 on a bag and a strap. Just not where I am right now, but I really do think it's a really cute bag. I think you can wear it kind of as a daily bag if you have the bigger one, and if you want to use that as an evening kind of bag only, then you can get the mini ones, which is super cute. I really love the red one that they have too. So I think they're really cute, but just they're way overpriced. But anyway, if you guys have that bag and if you love it or if you hate it, either way, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. So the last bag that I have, I'm pretty sure that I will not buy this for many more years to come,
but still on my maybe wish list for a reason. It's the Chanel Coco handle in the, not the extra mini because I think it's a little bit small, either in the mini or small size. They might be the same thing. So my mom actually owns this bag in the medium size in the light pink. She actually bought the bag because I told her about it. She didn't realize that she could get kind of like the classic flap look for $1,000 cheaper. I think she got it in 2017, and that's when I think they first came out with the Coco handles. The reason why it's towards the bottom of my maybe wish list is because, one, I think Chanel quality is just not there anymore, and two, that I think a lot of their stuff is really overpriced, and three, I've never had any good Chanel shopping experience here in the United States. So if I ever want to buy a Chanel bag, it'll definitely be from Europe when I'm traveling, but God knows when that's going to happen, right? So I really like the top handle look. I love that you can also wear as a crossbody. If you buy the black one with the gold hardware, I think it's going to be forever classic piece. But just the fact that one, probably can't get my hands on it, even if I wanted it tomorrow and I had the money for it. And the fact that it's way overpriced, I just don't think it's worth the money that they're charging. And just the fact that I know that I'm going to have not a really great shopping experience unless I go to Europe and buy it. It just puts me off, and I just am not willing to kind of put up with all those cons, if you will, about the bag just so that I can have it. So I love the idea of it. I will probably not buy it for a really long time, but love the bag, and that's why it's on my maybe wish list. So those are the 8 bags that are on my maybe wish list. Hope this was somewhat entertaining to you, and I'm really looking forward to hearing your thoughts about some of these bags that I mentioned. Let me know in the comment section down below if you also have these bags on your definite wish list or maybe wish list, and help me decide on which one I should prioritize in buying one of these, because I definitely like these bags, but I'm not committed enough to put one of these on my wish list for 2021. So thank you for watching. Make sure to comment in the comment section down below and help me out to decide on which one that I want to buy for the year of 2021.